time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
here's Winston
at the 29-yard line.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Jameis Winston.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This time, Haskins will look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Check 26, check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's a great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. We'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Winston. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Winston now from the 50. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Good. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. But this will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
24-yard line.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21. Washington, nothing.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And Winston lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
10.
to throw again. Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Haskins going to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Haskins will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Haskins on 1st down, looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Steelers 35. Washington, nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The safety. Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Landon Collins made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They go play action with Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Devin Bush. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, Winston. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, that one is slant to McLaurin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam, slam. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will make it into the end zone. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10-10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now off to the races down the right side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jonathan Allen
bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, hold on. 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? He's got a man, complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Winston now to throw on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,